why you need to right now stop trading your time for money. This is such a huge trap that most high-performing men fall into, despite thinking that they're doing very well in their careers. Are you trading your time for your money? Now, there might be some people out there who are very happy trading their time for money, being the technician, being the person at the coalface, and maybe their line of work is very well paid. But the fact is, if you're trading your time for money, you are never going to build true wealth, generational wealth. And you're very likely going to be controlled by somebody else. You might be working for a corporation. In fact, even if you're working for yourself, if you're trading your time for money, you are working in your business, not on your business. It is impossible to scale if you are the business. And I'm going to give you the example of my journey and how I escaped the time for money trap. And I knew fairly early on in my career, I trained as a doctor, years of schooling, training, and on the surface, people said, wow, you must be really happy. You're successful. You're a doctor. You've got a respectful job, reasonably well paid. But inside I wasn't, because I knew I was looking at the people working around me for years and years, my senior doctors, my attendings, even when I was a resident, and they were absolutely working like dogs. And it didn't change up until the moment they retired. And maybe, and no offense, this might be for some people. Maybe some people out there want that sort of life. They aren't born entrepreneurs. Indeed, most people are not. But this video is for those of you who are high-performing men, whether you're a doctor, you might be any number of different professionals. Maybe you're a lawyer, maybe you're an engineer, maybe you're a dentist, maybe you even have a business where you are the business and you're not working on the business, you're not scaling it. But whatever your background is, I want you to really think about what trading your time for money for the rest of your life will mean. Because I know that you're smart enough. In fact, any man who's done really well and is a high-ranking professional has it in them to learn the skills to stop trading their time for money. But there I was anyway, coming back to the story. Everything seemed so good on paper, but I knew that I was basically going to do the same thing for the rest of my working career. That was going to be it. I go into work, I see patients all day. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. I'm doing the same thing. There's no growth. There's no scaling. You are basically the technician for your whole career. And what opportunities existed within medicine to go into administration, heaven forbid. I wanted to do something creative, entrepreneurial. I felt I had that in me. And everyone who has gone on this journey will tell you that your first few ventures are very unlikely to succeed. It's a learning curve. You have to be committed to learning, to self-improvement. But it is the best thing that I ever did. I went all in on starting an online business. I worked every second I could, including any downtime in my regular work. In fact, I would work 10 to 12 hours in a hospital, but add on another 4 to 5 hours in my online business, trying to launch that, get that off the ground. But now, when I look back, I really think I'm so glad that I did that, because now, having a successful YouTube channel, starting businesses from that, my income is no longer directly tied to how hard I'm working. Sure, it's hard work. Don't let anyone tell you that being an entrepreneur is not hard work. In fact, in many ways, it's even more hard work. But you know what's great about it? Is that you're in charge. You see the company that was once an idea in your mind do really well. It is a fantastic feeling. I wake up super excited. I can't wait to get checking my emails, to plan my activities for the day, to grow the business, to make social media content. It is fantastic. And I have time freedom. I have location freedom. Some of my best performing videos from which we got a lot of business were actually filmed while on a Greek island on our 5-star resort. This was a few months ago. Fantastic. And I actually enjoyed making those videos. They were a lot of fun. I had an idea when I was by the pool one day and converted that into a video and ended up doing really well. So this is what awaits you if you want to stop trading your time for money. Now, there's lots of different ways that you can stop trading your time for money. I would recommend an online business as the best and quickest way. If you're already a high-performing man who's a professional, there are lots of skills that you have whether it's related directly to your line of work or maybe even something else you've gone through in your life that you could package up into an online program or another business. So many things that you can do. And we are blessed to be living today where we have these opportunities because these opportunities didn't exist a few years ago. So if you are a high-performing man who's trading your time for money right now, and the only way for you to make money is by working more, you're capable of so much more than that. I absolutely know it. If you're here watching these videos, you already have proved that you're searching for how to go about working in a better way so that you can build true wealth over time, so that nobody else is controlling you. You are in charge of your own venture. That is the best thing. And let me tell you a story of doctors and how they work. And to me, it's truly bizarre thinking about this. I frequently have met doctors who get really excited about the fact that they're covering a new area or they have this new procedure that is going to be done. And fair enough, but they are talking about this. I'm not dissing the fact that they're doing some good things for people. What I'm saying is they talk to me excited about this business opportunity that they have covering this new geographical area or this new procedure. And I think to myself, so you're going to be working 2 or 3 times as hard and your income is directly linked to how hard you work. How is that a win? I mean, it would be one thing if you said, yes, you're doing this and then hiring other doctors, but frequently they're excited about working harder. And that is a mentality of people, even people who are supposedly intelligent, who are tied to this trading their time for money mentality. But if you escape that, it is absolute gold in so many ways. I hope this video was helpful. And if you're stuck trading your time for money, it has given you some pause for thought. Check the links again down below for my community, my program, and my free Magnetic Edge newsletter. Life is short. You owe it to yourself to be the best man you can be. We'll speak again in the next video.